George Ratzinger died on July 1st in Regensburg, and Benedict XVI's secretary went there to attend the funeral. Pope Francis wrote a condolence letter to his predecessor. In Rome, as every July, the Pope reduces audiences to the Sunday Angelus. From there, he launched his public messages of support for the global ceasefire proposed by the UN Secretary General.
Auspico che tale decisione venga attuata effettivamente e tempestivamente.
July 8th marked the 7th anniversary of his first trip as Pope. He had gone to Lampedusa. The pandemic prevented Pope Francis from leaving the Vatican again. Instead, he celebrated a Mass for migrants at his residence in Casa Santa Marta.
Io ricordo quel giorno 7 anni fa, proprio al sud dell'Europa, in quell'isola. Alcuni mi raccontavano le proprie storie, quanto avevano sofferto per arrivare lì.
The month of July was a politically intense period. Turkey tensed its ties with the Christian world by unilaterally decreeing that the Hagia Sophia should become a mosque again. The news was a painful shock for Catholics and Orthodox Christians alike. Hagia Sophia had been converted into a museum in the first half of the 20th century, precisely to avoid disputes between Muslims and Christians. The Pope did not ignore Erdogan's gesture, and at the Angelus, he could not contain his pain.
Penso Santa Sofia e sono molto addolorato.
On the other hand, the Holy See had focused its political efforts somewhere in the Middle East. The Vatican Secretary of State, Pietro Parolin, summoned U.S. and Israeli ambassadors to express the Vatican's concern about Israel's project to annex Palestinian territories. From the pastoral point of view, the Vatican also published 2 guiding documents, one to support the pastoral care of parishes and another to guide bishops on what steps to take when faced with possible cases of sexual abuse in their diocese.
Many times they ask us, what should I do? That is why we thought and had been asked numerous times to make a practical guide for a bishop or superior who has to manage this problem, so he knows how to proceed and what to do in the different stages.
Meanwhile, Italy was struggling to return to normality. The lack of tourists meant serious losses for museums such as those in the Vatican. In June, the museum reopened its doors, but after a month, attendance was very low. It was the equivalent of 2.5 days of the pre-COVID period.